But what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at how we find the angle when we have two sides. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is what? What do we do first? What's the first thing I'm going to do with all these questions?
We label it.
You label it, perfect. So this first one, if I label it, this is the opposite, this is the hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent. So if we look at SOHCAHTOA, so silly old horses can't always hear their other animals. If I go through and tick what I have, so I have the hypotenuse, and I have the adjacent, they are both together in the cosine ratio. Okay, so if I fill in my cosine ratio, I'm looking for the angle, so that can stay as x. My adjacent is 7, and my hypotenuse is 10. So what operation am I looking at here based on the triangle?
Times.
So if I have 7 and 10, so 7's at the top and 10 is at the bottom. If I'm looking for this,
You have to divide.
we have to divide, good. So when you're looking for an angle, it will be division. The only difference is we have to do the inverse. So that's when you're going to go to Desmos or your calculator, and you have to click shift. And when you click shift, the little -1, which is the inverse, should appear. If it doesn't appear, then you're not looking for the angle. So this is so important that the inverse function is there. And then you will just write 7 divided by 10.
Oh, so the -1 is when you're looking for the angle?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So when you're looking for the angle, you need to make sure that you're doing the inverse. And we're going to round this to the nearest degree. So if you can all have a little go, just to check you're okay. To the nearest whole number, it should be 46 degrees. Okay?
Yes, yes, it is.
Perfect. So just have a little look. Everyone check. If anyone has any problems, let me know. And we'll go and do the next question. Okay? So, next question. Let me change the color. I'm going to do...
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah? Go on.
For mine, the answer is 45.
Yeah, so I've just rounded it to the nearest whole number. So I got 45.57. So the 0.5 would make it round up to 46.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm just going to round to the nearest degree.
Okay, thank you.
Right, the next question, we're going to label it. So the 3 is the opposite. The 6 is the adjacent. And then we have the hypotenuse. So I would suggest for each one, write out silly old horses can't always hear their other animals, because you need to learn SOHCAHTOA because you're not given it. And then do what we've just done, fill in the blank. So the adjacent is 6, the opposite is 3. So
Wait.
I have 2 ticks here. So I'm going to use 10.
Miss,
Yeah?
so if, like, for example, for A, if it was if we couldn't find the A, like, for example, it was times, so it'd be 7 times 10 in the brackets, or no?
So when you're looking for an angle, it'll never be times. It'll always be division, because
Oh, okay.
sine, cos, and tan are all in the bottom left of that triangle. So you you always should divide, okay, when you do an angle.
Miss, I still didn't understand. How did you get the T? Where did T come from?
Right, so this is your SOHCAHTOA that we've been practicing.
Yeah.
So because we have the opposite, which is 3, and we have the adjacent, when you look through SOHCAHTOA, O and A are together only in tan. So O and A. So wherever the two sides are, that's the ratio we use out of the three of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Understood.
So because we're looking for the angle, so X goes with tan. Then we have the opposite is 3, which goes at the top. Adjacent will be at the bottom. So in your calculators, don't forget, you have to do the inverse button. Okay? So you have to do tan -1 and then 3 divided by 6, because that's what you have to do in here. 3 is at the top, 6 is at the bottom. Okay, so have a go. If you're on Desmos, click the function button. And then if you write 3 divided by 6 to the nearest degree, can someone tell me what they get? Anyone
60.
tell me that? Say that again?
It's 26.56, so it's gonna be 27, right?
Perfect, well done. So to the nearest degree, the nearest whole number, it's 27. Fantastic. Right, so you can probably do this last one yourself, but I'm just gonna do one more, and then you're gonna go away and do your tasks. So the first thing is, my opposite is 7, my hypotenuse is 11, and my adjacent is here. So again, let's do the ticks. So the 7 is the opposite. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to tick my opposite, and I have the hypotenuse. So which ratio am I going to use? Sine, cosine, or tangent?
Sine.
Yes, so that's where your 2 ticks are. So then you can do your triangle just to help you. So we're looking for the angle. Opposite is 7 and hypotenuse is 11. So sine, don't forget the inverse, 7 over 11. If you put that in, someone tell me again, what am I going to get?
39.5.
And if
It's
we
40,
round it,
right? 40.
it's going to be 40. Perfect, well done.
Miss, I still didn't understand about this